How's it going, guys? I'm here to review Fast 9 2021.
The world has a way of changing, and we change too.
I know some people, they would die for me.
There are moments that separate us,
They're my family.
but we always come back together.
We heard y'all needed a little love out here.
So this is the newest installment in the franchise, and this is one of the first movies that that is playing in theaters after this whole COVID lockdown. So as soon as they open back up the theaters, this is one of the first movies to air in theaters. Once again, this movie stars Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese Gibson, Ludacris, you name it. This is the first movie that doesn't have Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, because behind the scenes of the last movie, there was drama between Vin Diesel and The Rock, so two alpha males were clashing pretty much. Dwayne Johnson pretty much wished him, the whole crew, the best of luck. He is not going to be in Fast 10, and he's certainly not going to be in Fast 11. So technically, Fate of the Furious was his last movie. He has no interest to be in any more of the Fast and Furious movies. He is gonna continue with the Hobbs and Shaw movies because the Hobbs and Shaw 2 is still in the works, but he wishes the whole crew luck, and I think he's just done with the Fast and Furious because the whole drama, interaction, just the whole drama behind the scenes pretty much. Anyways, Han is back. Han's back. How did he survive? No clue. They tried giving you an explanation in the movie, but the explanation it wasn't good. It wasn't good enough. Like, I guess he was saved. It was planned by Mr. Nobody, which is played by Kurt Russell. But I don't know. It was 1 second he was in the car about to die, and then the next second he just disappeared, vanished, like no one's in the car. So weird transition for like a quick second. It didn't even explain to you how he got out, how he made it out of the car, in time and shit like that. So I don't know. It was just, I think they just did that for the fan service. They just want Han back, so they just like, okay, well, we'll give him a half-ass explanation. So I don't know how he's back. Mia's back because the villain in this movie that Dom has to deal with is his own brother, Jacob. I guess he had a long-lost brother, or a brother that was forgotten, a brother that he never talked about in the earlier Fast and Furious movies. Yeah, Jacob's played by John Cena.
Missions we've been on. We've taken out planes, trains, tanks. I'm not going to even think about the submarine. And now we got cars flying in the air. Who is he?
Jacob is Dom's brother.
Been a long time, Dom. Little brother.
I don't know about you, but John Cena he's been in a lot of movies recently, including the new Suicide Squad movie, which hopefully I'll review soon. So Jacob is pretty much teaming up with Cypher, the last villain in the movie. He's teaming up with her because I guess he wants to be a better racer, a better person. Pretty much, he just wants to be like stronger, more smarter than Dom, pretty much. And Dom doesn't like Jacob because he thinks Jacob was the one kind of responsible for their dad's death, and because he didn't tell Dom that their dad's death was planned, so that made Dom pissed, and that's why when they were like young, like when they were teenagers, I guess it was played by different actors. They had a race, and then Dom says, "If I win, you keep going straight and never look back, so that way I don't have to chase you down. Just keep going." And if he loses, he can do what he usually wants, pretty much. Anyways, cut forward, the team, the family is doing what they usually do, doing missions, doing heists for Mr. Nobody, for the government, what they usually do, right? But that's when Jacob comes in the middle of the action. Jacob's fighting against the family, fighting against his own brother, Dom. So it's like a brotherly fight in this movie, and Jacob's teaming up with Cypher. So yeah, that's pretty much the plot of this movie in a nutshell.
You always say never turn your back on family, but you turned your back on me. Now your little family is in my world.
whatever's on you,
Is you ready?
it's on us.
So what did I think about this movie? This movie, ridiculous. So ridiculous. I think it's even more ridiculous than the last movie. So many over-the-top action sequences. Like, for example, cars swinging off of the bridge, Dom having superpowers, like pretty much the Incredible Hulk pulls down the fucking chains, the whole like wall of cement just falls all on him. He falls to the water and still manages to survive, but there's no way that an actual human will bring down a whole cemented ceiling by like shoving down the chains. I don't know. This movie does not like have logic anymore. Like, these movies just don't have logic. Tej and Roman Pierce, once they're trying to fight Jacob and his organization, they have to do their little side mission, and they wear astronaut suits in the car, and they literally launch off into space. So that's where the franchise has gotten. They literally went to space. They finally done it. Fast and Furious in space for like a 10-minute scene or a 10-minute moment. But yeah, that's wow. They literally went in space. I just have no words to say. Just in space, really. The soundtrack's pretty fire as usual. At least they brought back the Tokyo Drift crew. Not only they brought Han back, but they brought Twinkie, which is played by Bow Wow. They brought back Sean. They pretty much brought back the whole Tokyo Drift crew, which is really cool. I guess Michael Rooker's in this movie, which is really cool. He's in a lot of great movies, especially in Guardians of the Galaxy and then the new Suicide Squad movie. He did good in the horror movie Slither.
Are you ready?
He's got his own private army. We need help.
Bring what you got.
No way.
Is you ready? Whole squad ready.
So how do y'all want to play this?
Fast.
We going we going whole squad ready.
Okay, this is a bad time to mention this, but I don't drive.
But other than that, John Cena's character, Jacob, he's one of those like generic villains that like wants to be better than their own siblings, and then eventually in the end, he does kind of turn good. He works with the family. Why? I don't want to tell you. I can't spoil it, but he does kind of like turn good again. It's just the same cliche stuff like they always do in Fast and Furious movies. Like, they do that so that way they can bring back the villains for the next movie. They always they don't kill them off because you know they're gonna come back in the next movie. For example, like Cypher or Ortega or Oriega. I forgot the other guy's name already. And Deckard Shaw. It's like they keep they don't kill him off for a reason because they keep bringing him back for more. Yeah, this movie's over the top. The soundtrack's good, but this movie is just silly. The characters are just them as usual. Nothing changed about the characters. Dom having superhuman powers because of family. It's just the same stuff. Nothing's really changed other than like they went into space, and that's pretty much it. I mean, it's the same formula. It's the same shit we've seen in another Fast and Furious movies. So you can tell it's at its end. So they're making 2 more movies, Fast 10 and Fast 11. They're claiming that Fast 11 is going to be the final chapter in this whole saga. But we'll see how that goes. If I have to give this movie out of 10, I would give this movie a 6 out of 10. Pretty average. It's just alright. It's entertaining. It's one of those movies you just take your mind off and just like enjoy it for what it is. It's just pure entertainment. So that was my quick review of Fast 9, The Fast Saga 2021. Please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And I am done with the Fast and Furious franchise. For Hobbs and Shaw, I'll review Hobbs and Shaw when Hobbs and Shaw 2 comes out later in the future. But for now, I'm probably going to review Suicide Squad next. If not, I'm going to start doing horror movies because Halloween's coming up, the season. So, hell yeah. See you guys later.
I spent my entire life in your shadow. And now, you spend the rest of yours living in mine.
We going wild. We on the loose.
Not today.
We out the
Really? Duct tape? You acting like we on our way to Home Depot.
Hunter! No, Ted!